Hey Erica, what's up? Welcome to part two. Before I begin, I just want to set the intention that this be a safe space, that this be a healing space in alignment with your highest good. All right, so when I was in meditation before this reading, I got there's a few things that the guides want me to talk to you about. Okay, the first thing is we're going to talk about I am statements. Okay, so while you're manifesting and you're trying to change the personality, change old behavior patterns, the best way to do that is to create your reality with the words I am, right? And whatever you decide to put behind that, okay? So, and this is something like throughout the day, you're going to pick something. Let's say you want to increase love in your life, right? So all throughout the day, I am love, I am love, I am love. Say it out loud and speak it internally. And I mean repetitively, right? And preferably in 3, 6, 9, right? 3 times in a row, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. It just vibrates at a higher energy. And especially with what you want to become, right? So let's say, let's say if you want your business to be successful. So here's how you manifest that. You see the business is successful, okay? There is no what if this, what if that. You see it as it is happening now, right? And that's anything. So let's say you want a new car, so you would over and over again, I see that I have a new car. I see that I have a new car. I see that I have a new car. And do once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once at night, or do more than that, okay? So when you're focusing on your dreams and things you want to change in your life, let's say you want a new relationship with somebody, right? You sit down with yourself and say, I see myself with a great partner that's kind, loving, whatever you're trying to attract into your life. But it's always in the present tense, okay? So never I want or things like that. So always use present tense to bring that timeline into convergence with us. Because there's some things you want. I definitely feel that you're wanting some changes that are happening in your life. You got some stagnant energy going on. And again, so this is going to be about balance, right? And so this is everything we're talking about is how you're going to bring your life back into balance, okay? So there's something unexpected coming up, 2:22 on the time. So there's something unexpected coming up with your job. You're getting ready to either get fired or you're going to quit. Something's going to happen. So one of my runes that I drew is the Sith. So this is from the Witch's runes. So this would symbolize somebody is around you in your home space or in your workspace that's an enemy. Someone that doesn't have your best intentions at heart. They might even try to come off to you like they're your friend or things like that. But really deep down, they've got ulterior ill intentions for you. Okay, so there's with the unexpected job thing. It just feels like you're going to lose your job. Like you're either going to quit your job or you're going to lose your job. And this is going to be solving this issue, okay? So whoever that is in your life, don't bring them back into the fucking next round, okay? So if it's a coworker, fucking cut ties with those people, right? Don't give them any more of your energy. So here's what happens when we have to constantly be around negative energy like that. So that in their mind, they attach to you, right? When an issue comes up. And over and over again, they're thinking negative thoughts to you, right? So this is sending it straight to you. You're absorbing all that negative energy, that negative flow, okay? It throws your energy off. You can sometimes even have the negative thoughts in your mind that person is sending to you. Everybody does this shit. The thing is, nobody realizes what they're doing, right? So that's the age we're in right now, the age of Aquarius, right? So this is where we're going to start understanding and learning what's really going on with our mind, how our mind works, and how do we control it better and things like that. Because you are a creator. You're creating your own reality right now, okay? And this is something you need to really focus your energy on. So once you look around at your life, take full responsibility for everything that's around you and everything you've created, and then you can really start to assess like what you want to change, which direction you want to go, things like that. Yeah. So a parting of ways, cutting out negative people out of your life, that's going to be a big thing. So that it feels like that's with the job thing, but I mean, really that's with friends too. 4:44 on the time. So someone in your friends that you think's a friend is not your friend. Okay. So maybe really try to sit down and assess, you know, the people around you. Because when you have negative people like that around you, man, it'll fuck your world up. And you don't even realize it, right? It can cause you to be really negative and have a negative self-talk space for yourself. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and roll. All right. So we're going to stay in the present. Okay. Okay. And we are, yeah. Okay. Okay, so with this new opening, we left off with the opening card. Okay, so when this comes out, this shows, this is you opening up your inner self, right, to your path more. To really start to take responsibility and start to really do the work, right? So it's going to take some work, man, but it's so fucking worth it. It's going to pay off, okay? Especially a lot of like, you know, sitting down and dealing with the trauma. We just don't realize how much it affects us. But you will once you, this is how you have a Kundalini awakening, okay? You will have a surge of energy. Once you make peace with your trauma, you get a surge of energy that happens in the chest. You know, it's different for everybody. Some are more intense than others. You're going to get a lot of healing from this. And also this activates your psychic gifts and abilities also. Like I was saying earlier, that it's all dormant inside all of us. All right. So because you're getting ready to start doing the inner work right now, the Temperance card is coming out. So this is you balancing, alchemizing the negative energy in your life right now, right? Making the positive changes to eat better, to you know, drink healthier water, just to be healthier in general, right? And we're not just talking about physical health. I'm getting, again, there's something that this is one of my Egyptian runes came out. So this represents that there's something with your mental or physical health that you need to address. That something that, yeah, you're second guessing yourself on. You need to go with what you're trusting on that, okay? What you're feeling on that. You've got a really strong intuition. You just got to decipher what's ego and what's intuition, okay? It's all it is. So again, this is you. Everybody has to have a positive and negative flow of energy, right? In a balance, right? So once we get our chakras aligned and balanced, you're going to start noticing that the outer world around you is going to start coming into balance, okay? One of the things that's holding you back is you're focused on something in the past, okay? So the cups, see how he's turned and he's facing towards the cups? He's looking at the past. This is something you're reflecting on in your past that you're looking at. Something that you've either lost or something that you're getting ready to lose. Okay? So although it is important for us to take stock and look at the things that we're going through, it's important that you don't attach to it, okay? Especially like looking at things from the past. Listen, what you need to do is you need to completely shut the door on the past, okay? Stop viewing it altogether. Unless you're trying to learn something, to find something you lost or something, don't view the past. So listen, everybody's time shifters, okay? They don't even realize they're doing it. They either spend most of their time in the past or most of their time in the future, okay? I know we were talking about this earlier. It's very important that you become present in the moment, right? The future that's different, right? So especially when we're talking about it, using it to our advantage, okay? But looking at the past, it doesn't do anything for you, okay? So there's some shit you got to let go of, okay? Something you're holding on to. This is something that you know what it is. This is the High Priestess represents your intuition. Okay, by you letting this go, once you do this, once you stop, if you notice you're having thoughts about the past and you catch yourself, and just change your thoughts, right? Start thinking about the ocean, anything, right? So let's talk about thought stopping. So whenever you got racing thoughts or you're being negative, you're going to practice thought stopping, okay? You're going to sit there and immediately change your thought, whether you think about your cat, your dog, fake it till you make it, whatever image you have to throw in your mind to stop that, okay? So, and every time you do this, it gets easier and easier and easier till the thoughts just stop altogether, okay? So it just takes a little bit of work and a little bit of practice. So once you do this, once you start letting go of the past and step into the present moment, your intuition is going to strengthen tenfold. You're going to start realizing, and listen, your intuition is that first idea that comes up when you think about something. The first feeling that you have, you need to start going with that, okay? You need to start trusting that. Stop second guessing yourself. Sometimes we mind fuck ourselves by sitting there trying to understand, well, is this the best decision? Should I do this? The first thing you feel, you need to go with, okay? And this is going to be really important with your success on your business, okay? Don't mind fuck yourself, man. You've got a great intuition. You just need to start opening up and trusting it. Okay, so you got 2 pages in here. All right, so this must be your children. Or you've got somebody really close to you that's watching what you're doing, that's watching what's going on, okay? So you're setting an example. So I'm seeing young energy. So this looks like your kid, feels like your kids. Whether it's 1 or 2, I'm not sure, but they're watching everything you're doing, right? It doesn't matter if they're, you know, they're tiny. It feels like a little like teen energy, but anyways, it looks like a daughter. They're watching what you're doing. They're watching how you react in your environment, okay? They're watching how you get stressed out, and they're watching what, you know, when you're in a bad mood, okay? So it's really important that you take that into consideration, you know, when you get frustrated or you get mad or things like that, because they watch all those little things, even if, you know, it's something small. They're watching you, you know? So they're looking to you. And the card that came out for your energy, the 9 of Pentacles. It's a beautiful energy. This is an energy of abundance. This is an energy of a woman that knows what she wants and is fucking manifesting that shit like the goddess that you are. Okay? This is where we get to a point where we feel abundance. This card is about abundance. Okay? And again, we were talking about abundance being that, you know, you have everything that you need, you know? And it's got you elevated in the stack too. So I'm seeing you have an increase in abundance coming up, right? So again, it's really a perspective, but also it's our 3D with our money. You know, we all want enough money to take care of our family, right? Especially when you put your hard work and energy into something. All right, let's go forward. All right, we're going to look at some shadow work you need to do, okay? All right. All right. Okay, so it looks like this is your father. This is your father's energy. And you've got a warning coming from it. Okay, so it feels like he's sick or he's going to get sick. Or maybe he's just getting old. And this is the card that came up next. Show me more. Okay. Okay. All right. One of the ways you're going to be dealing with what's coming up, what you're getting ready to go through over the next couple months, is you're going to need to sing. Okay. It's important that you vocalize your feelings. All right. This is healing in so many ways. Okay. Whether you're in the car by yourself, whatever makes you feel good. Right. So find music that makes you feel good. Okay. And whether you're by yourself or you're with your kids, but just sing in the moment. It's so powerful and so transformative, almost as much as like the I am statements, because what you're doing is you're bringing yourself to that frequency. Okay. So you're raising the frequency and vibration in the body, right? And into a space of love, right? And when we get into the space of love, this is how we manifest. This is where our manifestations come through. Okay. This is how we bring our life into balance. Okay. Is getting in the flow, getting in the flow of things. The other card that came, okay, so this is what came out. So focus. Your thoughts are a living force. Okay, so the guys are telling you that you need to really control your thoughts. Okay, especially if you're getting ready to go through a stressful situation, you need to really be mindful of your thoughts. So listen, so not only is it you that's experiencing the thoughts, but also your children. Okay, so whenever you're around your children, the same thoughts that you're having in your mind are influencing your kids' field, their energetic field. Okay, and this also pushes thoughts into her head. I've got a daughter that I'm telepathic. We share thoughts, and you know, she sings a song in her mind. I'll be singing it in my mind, and I have to go and ask her, "Hey, are you singing this song?" So really be mindful of your thoughts, okay? And a lot of people do this. You're just not aware of it. So if you're ever sitting there and you're thinking about something, you're focusing on something, and all of a sudden a thought out of nowhere pops in your mind, and like a song or something like that, check with the people around you. A lot of times you're picking up thoughts from them, okay? So if that can happen, imagine what we project out, okay? Especially, you know, when we're around other people, okay? When you're out in public, this is, you know, where they get that golden rule, you know, treat others as you want to be treated. This is with the mind too. It's more important with the mind, okay? Because, you know, you have the power of life and death with your mind. Just that alone. Thoughts are very, very strong. All right. Yeah, and I guess what you're thinking about in the past, it's your father. There's some issues there you guys need to work through. There's some trauma there. Okay. Not so much your mom, but something with your father. Okay. So that needs to be identified and it needs to be worked through. Okay. So what you're doing is you're alchemizing this energy. So you're taking that energy you have stored in your body as a memory. Your mind took a screenshot of it, right? Whatever the traumatic incident was, and stored it in the body, right? And so when you move that, you're making space. You're creating space, okay? This is why it's so important to control your thoughts, because it's the same way with our feelings, right? So if we feel a certain way, like vengeful towards somebody, or we're thinking about how we're going to get somebody back, or wasting fucking energy on shit like that, you're taking up space for the others, new, good, positive energy to come into your life. Okay. So when we let go of the past and we make space energetically in our feelings and in our thoughts, because that's the whole world around you is what it's focused on, okay? That's the whole world around you is how you feel and how you think, okay? Very fucking important that you understand this. It's life-changing once we start becoming mindful of it. All right. So we're still looking at some shadow work. All right. All right, to bring about change that you want in your life, right? Because you're waiting for that change to come through. You got some pain you got to deal with. All right, you got to acknowledge that shit. Not only that, but you got to sit through it, okay? Don't self-medicate, because that's only going to make shit worse, okay? Sitting in the energy and allowing us to feel that will make it that much easier next time you have to go through something like this. It gets easier and easier, right? We're able to deal with it, adapt it, and deal with it better and better in the moment, okay? And that's what this is all about, becoming better, okay? Bringing balance to the life so that you can allow the transformations in your life to come through. All right. Listen, you are the phoenix rising from the ashes, okay? You're about to go through a transformation. It's there if you want it. If you make the choice and the decision to grab a hold of it, it's waiting for you. All right, this is you, burning off the old you, stepping into the new energy, to stepping into your higher self. All right, another I am statement. I am the higher self. I am the higher self, over and over again, as long as you can, until it takes. Okay, this is how we reprogram our minds, getting out all that negative bullshit that we were, you know, indoctrinated with, and dogmas we learned from our elders. This is how we alchemize that shit, okay? You really focus on, man, changing yourself, okay? That's what this whole reading is a fucking about, man. You've got a big change that's waiting on you. It's time for you to fucking burn off the self and rise out of the ashes. Fucking let go of doubt. Stop holding on to that shit. Don't doubt yourself, like, at all, period. You're a fucking goddess and you're a badass, okay? You've really got to start understanding how powerful you are, okay? Really step into that fucking energy that you know who you are. We even tear down our old self. We tear down all of our old beliefs. The way we think and view the world, fucking rip that shit down or question it. Go back and look at it. See if it's still the way we really feel, because those thoughts of how we have the world built up in our mind, it creates your reality and it is you. So to change those things is fundamental. You need to tear down the old self completely, okay? You cannot be the same person that you were 5 years ago and make any kind of progress, okay? That person needs to die off, okay? You got to burn out that old and bring in the new. You got to create space. And you got to let go of doubt, man. That shit's fucking holding you back, okay? Stop being a doubting Thomas. All right. Anything else? All right. Okay. All right. All right. So your father's getting ready to die. He is going to make a transformation. Okay. That's what the warning card's about. Okay. And again, this is just prepping you for the situation to happen, right? You know, I'm not getting a timeline on this, you know, I mean, we all die at some point, you know, but if he's sick right now, and just probably try to prepare yourself that it's not going to get any better. Okay. All right. So that's the change you're prepping for too. And again, this is make peace with it. Make peace with your, you know, your father, your mother. You know, if you feel any kind of trauma with your mom, address that shit too. All right. So we're gonna stop there with the shadow work. The rest is beyond the veil.